Hi guys, it's Rick Shiels down here with Rob Potter, and we're going to do some driver testing, and we're going to pull the pin.
Can I be really cheesy?
We're going to go Bombtech Grenade. I've been looking forward to this review from Rob, and I'm sure many people have. The new format of driver testing and any real testing that we're going to do, we're going to hit 10 golf shots, show you a few of them, but also skip through the rest of them, just so we can get the 10 real solid pieces of data using GT2 HMT Pro V1s, and then get a rating from Rob out of 30. 10 on performance, out of 10 on performance, out of 10 on looks, out of 10 on feel. I almost don't want to do anything yet. Let's hit it, and let's hit it and then come back to everything.
Let's just go
So 10 shots, we'll skip through them and then we'll show the results as we get towards the end. Nice.
Oh, hey, cheeky.
Nice.
Cheeky, hello.
You got better at pulling the pin the more you hit it then. So just looking at the numbers, we've hit 10 shots there, but I just want to draw your attention to shot number 3 because it was a real stinker. Are you okay to take that out, Rob? Would you say that's a real bad one though, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, that was serious swamp donkey territory, that.
Okay.
It's so fat.
So I think it's only like that was a real terrible shot. So we've got out of 10 shots that we hit there, we've actually only used 9 of them because one of them was unfortunately a real pilot error. That was interesting.
Different.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Do you want me to go through the numbers first?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
going through the numbers, we had an average carry distance of 228, a spin rate of 1600. One of those spin rates seemed to measure less than 1,000, which I think is silly low. I don't think that's quite a real reading. So probably 1,600 to maybe 2,000 spin rate on average. 137 ball speed, fastest on test yet. Total distance 252. Now, we hit 10 shots there. And after the first 3 or 4, me and Rob were going, oh, wow, these are bad.
Yeah.
And then suddenly, you started to find the rhythm with this driver a bit.
Yeah, which worries me massively because you don't want that. You don't want that with any golf club.
No.
You want to be able to pull out the bag and just go, you know what, I feel like I'm going to snot this, I'm going to snot it really, really good. That's English for hit it really well. And I just don't see this with this one. I really don't.
So let's go, if we went performance numbers first, it wasn't far off the right performance numbers.
But performance-wise, annoyingly, and I say that really biasedly, and I don't want to be biased myself, annoyingly, I have to rate it the same as the M1 and the M2. It's right up there at the 9. Is it 9?
9? You rated it 9. Performance. Because it was.
Well, the performance-wise is that it's 235 yards. Hello, postcode. 235 yards. Hello, America. And that's not really good.
But what was very interesting, it does prove it by the numbers. And I think there's a reason for this. When we started hitting, they were huge rights and lefts.
Yeah, massive.
Actually, as you started to hit it more, you as a skillful person started to bring it in closer and closer. Why do you think from the very off, they were really sideways?
I just think when you look down at it, it looks open, that the face it looks so curved when you're looking at the top edge of it. So I can find middle when I'm lining up to it. I prefer having a alignment aid at the top. I must admit that's something that's personal to me, very personal to me. I always like that. But at the same time, you know, I don't find it confidence building.
No,
it's not. No,
I think Rob's got a very good point there. It's a super curved, rounded face, and then with no alignment on top. When you first start hitting it, there's no confidence that it will go straight. It looks like it is going to go off the planet right and left.
But it also looks like the most lofted 9-degree driver I've ever seen.
Yeah, it does look super
really
lofted.
It looks really lofted, even though it's technically classed as 9 degrees. So
it brings us quite nicely into looks. How would you rate this driver for looks?
I love the simplicity of it.
Yeah.
I really do, because I'm simple, dull and boring and a bit stale. So I love the simplicity to it. But at the same time, I don't. It's Marmite.
Yeah.
It's a Marmite driver.
So I think the simplicity on the bottom
is brilliant. I love it.
Okay, no adjustability, just the big coves in the bottom.
Yeah.
But then if we think about looks, we've got to think about looks at every aspect, not just from the bottom, from the top, and then at setup. And I think that's where, for you, it really didn't work.
Setup where it lets it down. It's only setup that lets it down on the looks for me.
Yeah.
Everything else about the driver screams stunner.
Okay.
Stunner is the wrong word. It looks all right. It screams hit me, which is good. But that's where it lets it down. On its looks, in terms of how it looks on the head.
So no alignment and massive curving to the face. It looks cheaper and less well made because of those points. That's what I found as well when I tested it.
I completely agree with you.
So probably looks almost started well, but as you started to address it, would you say that rating came down? So what rating would we sit on for looks for you with this driver?
Because of how it is, it's all right. You can look on the bottom of it, you can look at the crown of it and look at it, so brilliant. When you square it up to the golf ball, if you don't like the looks of it, it's a 4.
Okay, so 4, so 9 for performance, 4 for looks, just because of that curved and no alignment, really. If that's squared off and it had an alignment, what do you reckon the rating would be?
That'd be up there towards the 9s.
Right, so just literally the squaring of the face and an alignment would have raised that looks much higher. And then feel.
Feel for it, there's so much feel to it.
Right.
I knew where it hit it. That was the good thing of it. I knew where it hit it. Even when I said to you, I was like, oh yeah, I knew where it was. So feel-wise, it's not the most super duper feeling driver I've ever hit. That will only ever go down to one driver I've ever hit, which is the TaylorMade 300 series. I'm going to give it an 8.5 on feel.
Okay.
There is feel to it, not overly amounts.
Okay.
But there's enough. One
thing you did mention, and I think this links to feel quite well as well, is how did you describe the weight?
The weight, it's a heavy driver.
Yeah. And I think that links to feel very well.
Very much so.
I think sound, feel of weight, and then the actual feel of the hit is all encompassing of the feel overall.
Yeah.
So 8.5 you say. So 9, 4, 13.5, add the 8.5, is that 21.5?
I have no idea. Failed mass 3 times. Worked at the bank.
The score is here for this driver. I think as the driver goes, it's so interesting because I thought this could have gone one way or the other with Rob. Rob could have absolutely ripped this to bits. And unless it performed, he would have done. If that didn't perform how it did, and he got better and better and better the more he hit it, he would have rated that horrendously. But actually performance did okay.
Yeah, it did okay on the distances, but the worry for me is 42.9 right, 35.5 right, 45.4 right, and then started getting a bit better. You can kind of let yourself off just going at the little edge.
I think you got better at that because of the curving of the face.
But how long is it going to take somebody to drive it?
It takes a while. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the review. And what I like about this review is you see, and I have a bit of the Bombtech grenade, you see a lot of these reviews online or Facebook certainly where it's like, oh my God, it's pulled a pin, it's the longest thing I've ever hit. Yeah. It's no different to a lot of other drivers out there. You've got to test it yourself if you have the opportunity. See my review, see Rob's review, and you see a little bit more about this driver. Guys, thanks for watching. Hopefully you've enjoyed the video. Where are we going next? Mizuno, vertical groove driver, or Wilson's?
We'll go, we'll do one Wilson first.
Okay.
We'll do one of the Wilsons.
Triton or D300?
We'll go for D300.
Okay, we're going to go D300 next. Stay tuned, lots more to come. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you next time.